Okay, guys, so I want to give you three tarot tips for anybody who has a tarot deck, just starting out on tarot, and you're wanting to read for yourself, whether you have clients, you read for your family, or you just want to kind of tap a little bit deeper in, but you want to do it yourself. Tip number one, um, shuffle your cards with your eyes closed. I know that it might seem really weird, but sometimes we get so caught up in technique. Am I shuffling the right way? And the way shuffling is about moving energy around. So practicing energy is not about what you see, it's about resonance. So try practicing shuffling your deck with your eyes closed. Tip number two. So if you're trying to read tarot for yourself and you're feeling stuck in your life or you're feeling like a little stagnant and you need some solid advice, you ain't got time for a reading. You can't, there's not enough time on the schedule. You ain't got no one to talk to and you done meditated for days. Okay, go in your deck, find the hangman. Now the hangman represents feeling stuck. It represents feeling like you're in that cocoon where you're missing out on those synchronicities because your vibe is too low. The vibe is too low, and sometimes it happens with the best of us. So the card on top is the advice. The card underneath it is what you need to release to get back into that flow state to lift your vibration higher. You're welcome. Number three, if I could just have one advice for anybody who has a tarot deck or even oracle, but we're gonna stick with tarot for this. You have to develop a belief system with your pulls. This is not about second guessing. This is not about, oh, I don't like that card, get another card. So if you're feeling like you pull a card and it doesn't resonate, ask spirit for another way to say that, but not dismissing it as not being true. Because a lot of times people can get caught up as like, is this true or is that true? So if you're struggling and you're pulling for yourself, ask spirit, can you give me another way to say this? It's a game changer. Bonus clip. This is going to be the four things that I've learned from, or four tips. This is going to be four tarot tips, or this is going to be part three dash A. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to say is if you have just gotten your first deck, whether oracle or tarot, shuffle the cards, set your intention however you get into the flow. Don't look at the card, pull one out, do whatever your method is, and set it on your dresser face down. When you come home at the end of the day, reflect, and you can start seeing how your day has resonated with your cards. It is one of the most effective ways to learn to trust. It's not about memorization. It's not even about trying to channel right away. There are steps and there are levels, but one thing that has tremendously helped me, and I'm still learning every single day, is to build up your belief system. And it's not even about belief in the cards or belief in your own ability. It's about your belief in source. It's about strengthening that muscle. Intuition is something that has to be strengthened. People don't always come out the gate straight up savage. Now, there's some people that are, but don't let that discourage you. If you're interested in getting into oracle or tarot just for your own personal development spiritually, or to read for clients, or to do anything like that, that is one way that I say is like a game changer, and it helps so much. So take that card of the day out, flip it. At the end of the day, you can reflect upon it, you can journal about it. And I say the end of the day because you've already experienced that day. You're not trying to subconsciously make things happen. And if you do this for a while, you will start to see the magic. And the magic is something that cannot be explained. It can't always even be taught. It has to be experienced. It's a resonance, and you have to feel that resonance for yourself if you're doing this type of work.